Dallas, a diverse and energetic city with a growing Hispanic population. A city that has produced generations of talented Latina leaders, whether as entrepreneurs, in civic engagement, education, health, corporate, law, or in the arts. There are bright, determined Latinas driving change. And they are doing so not only at the local level, but on a regional and national stage. A conversation that had its origin in 1992 by three pioneering Dallas women, Delia Reyes, Patricia Asip, and Berta Otler, would later result in the creation of the first Latina leadership organization in Dallas. Thanks to the vision of these women, the Hispanic 50 was founded in 1996.
Coming out of a glass ceiling commission, the three of us had discussed the issues that were here in Dallas, and we decided to go to the inauguration of the Governor George W. Bush. We drove to Austin in a van that Bertha had borrowed from the company, the gas company, and we drove to Austin and started talking about it. We had a pad and we just started jotting down ideas and names, and that's how it all got started.
The organization's mission was to unite Hispanic women leaders as catalysts for increased participation in private and public sectors.
We didn't know how many women we could get together, that's the truth. At the time, we then started calling people when we got back. All the three of us started calling people. Would you like to join and explain the ideas to them of what we had in mind? We met in restaurants, we met in houses, until we got it formalized in my office. We started meeting in my offices at the time. We got the 501(c), we got the bylaws together. Patricia Asip got J.C. Penney to design the first logo from J.C. Penney, designed it for us at pro bono. She also sponsored the first newsletter. And she had the first CEO roundtable. She wanted to bring the list of women that we had to her big bosses in J.C. Penney and show them what the people that were here in Dallas, the talent that was here in Dallas, and open it to opportunities for them. So that's how the first roundtable started.
The following 4 years were about growth and evolution, catapulting the organization into a new era that would clearly impact the community.
The Latina Living Legend was really a great idea that came about in 2001 during my presidency. And we actually had our reception on September 11th at the Fairmont Hotel. And at that time, we recognized Anita Martinez as our first recipient. And Anita had she was quite a trailblazer because she actually was the first Latina to serve on the Dallas City Council and was elected back in the late 60s. But she was elected at large, and that was really quite an accomplishment in those days in the city of Dallas because our Latinos and Latinas had not really been at the forefront, and so she really sent a strong message in the community. So we were excited to have her as our first recipient. And we wanted to take it to another step, another level. And there weren't many Hispanic organizations at the time that were spotlighting Latinas. And so we came together and created the Latina Living Legend Award just for that, to recognize our Latinas in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
The organization continues its evolution and strategically assesses its options and direction.
This organization was evolving. So we knew that we needed the city of Dallas to know what we were all about. We needed a seat at the table. So we decided to contact the city of Dallas, especially the office of the mayor. So we invited the mayor to come and meet with us. This was back in 2002. She did. We told her some of our thoughts. She expressed hers. And you know, we've been meeting with our mayors from the city of Dallas ever since. Our organization decided to do strategic planning in the year 2002. We looked at our mission, our vision. We talked about different issues. What are we going to accomplish in the future? We had specific goals we were going to do. We even talked about increasing the membership. So we were known as the Hispanic 50 in the years 2002, 2003, 2004. We had our strategic planning committee meet, and we did great work, and off we went.
With a solid foundation laid out, a new phase of growth emerged.
And the name of Hispanic 100, we wanted to collaborate with organizations in the community. So I selected the Greater Dallas Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and reached out to them, and we collaborated on a six professional series that highlighted some of our panelists were the members of the organization H100, and the series is called Latina Empowerment Series, and it ran for 6 months consecutively. It was very successful and helped us get our name out there and co-brand with the Dallas Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So that was very successful for us as well in getting our name out, along with the website and the newsletter and the pamphlet. So those were some of the things that we did.
And as the organization matured, so did the impact of the Hispanic 100.
The mission was for the organization was to create an endowment program. And that was a great role that we played. And Patricia Gorman had that vision to do that. It was she that brought that about in 2004. She and the board of directors did that. And the vision was to make sure that we created an endowment committee or an endowment fund that we could benefit girls, women, and the community. That happened around the year 2004. And since then, we've been able to give out about $52,000.
As 2011 approaches, the endowment continues its momentum.
During my presidency, the endowment grew because of our strategic focus. And so our Latina Living Legend, the focus from our co-chairs and our board was to grow that endowment. And so I'm proud to say that through our efforts, we were able to raise $40,000 for the endowment. And during that period, we were able to award lots of grants to various groups. Some of these groups were involved with education: El Centro College, Eastfield College, Mountain View College, and the Foundation for the Education of Young Women. We also focused on advocacy. There was a grant for Las Comadres Legacy Institute, which is a group that helps young Latinas with advocacy. And we were also able to focus on the arts. The Anita Martinez Ballet Folklorico received a grant. One of the things that I'm most proud about is that the H100 focuses on support and grant awards to local organizations, Latina organizations that lots of other groups sometimes don't focus on.
And now, more than ever, the H100 is committed to creating awareness of Latinas making an impact in Dallas. This is also a time to re-engage members and grow the organization by focusing on unrepresented business sectors.
We were missing some areas in our media, communications, public relations sectors. So we made a concerted effort to say, let's reach out to a wide variety of young Latinas, of Latinas with experience in these areas to grow and to assist our organization.
The organization is only as good as its members, so inviting new talent under the H100 umbrella is paramount.
So in the last 2 years, I think we've made a really concerted effort to try to diversify Hispanic 100. More and more, we're seeing Latinas play leadership roles in areas like technology, engineering, science, finance. And so what we ask of our members is to really help us identify those Latina leaders in those sectors where we weren't as represented across our network. As you know, our membership is by nomination, and the bar is set pretty high. So we are always looking for very talented leading Latinas, and so we ask our members to really help us look for areas where we're not currently represented in the network.
To expand its efforts in supporting Latina entrepreneurs, in particular small businesses, the Hispanic 100 forges new roads.
Hispanic 100 became involved with the Latinas Empowering Latinas initiative in 2014. It happened to be at a meeting that my firm was hosting, Goldman Sachs, to launch the program of 10,000 small business in Dallas. I had the opportunity to meet Janie Barrera, the president and CEO of Lift Fund, formerly Acción Texas, and we got to talking, and she was looking to bring an initiative to North Texas in partnership with the Eva Longoria Foundation and Howard G. Buffett Foundation. She was looking to bring funding for Latina businesses, and she was looking to partner with an organization that could help her create awareness about this initiative. So I told her, I said, I have the perfect organization for you, Hispanic 100. The Latinas Empowering Latinas was able to help bring these foundations to North Texas. And as a result, 50 loans have been provided to 44 Latina entrepreneurs in the amount of $450,000 since 2014 when the partnership was founded.
The future success of the Hispanic 100 lies not only in its past accomplishments, but in the talents and energy of its new, younger Latinas.
I envision H100 future with involvement with young Latina leaders is something very exciting. It's one topic that I'm very passionate about because I myself, when I first was involved with H100, was very young considering the ladies that were involved, and I felt very honored and privileged to be taken under several wings of the women that make up the membership, and felt mentorship was important. And I see that still even now, the energy to engage young Latinas in Dallas and the conversation of how women or Latinas are growing and they're becoming the amazing entrepreneurs and civic leaders. And I think that our membership, who's very experienced and seasoned, are excited to share those nuggets of knowledge and help mentor these women into the future of what Dallas is going to be made up to be.
How I see the Hispanic 100 evolving, growing, is by bringing on board younger Latina leaders. They're going to bring on board energy, new ideas, the comfort level with social media, social technology, and that's going to help the established members be more comfortable with raising this awareness of our mission through these new platforms. However, as young Latina leaders, we also have to continue to respect and honor who they are and what they've established within the Hispanic 100 and within the community.
The mission of Hispanic 100 has always been to serve as a catalyst, whether it's in business, whether it's in the boardroom, or in the communities where we work and live. As H100 members, we're always striving to build a better future for ourselves, for young Latinas, for our communities, and for our families.